our doll grocery store has seen better days. Yeah, we haven't used it in a while. It's pretty much been on the shelf collecting dust. So let's recycle it into something new. First, we have to clear the space. Now we are going to carefully remove the shelves. Yeah, it's gonna remove some of the paper, but that's okay. We can repaint later. I set the cardboard aside because maybe we can use it later. Now it's time to paint. I'm starting with a light base color on the walls. Splatter the walls with paint. Allow it to drip down so it looks like slime is oozing down the walls. While waiting for it to dry, I take the old shop counter. I remove the pieces from the side, cut a large piece of cardboard for the bottom and another for the side, cover with scrapbook paper, glue them together, creating a box with a counter. I found this plastic dry erase board at Target for $3. I remove the marker from the side, then glue the plastic on top to make a large, smooth counter. I found these bead storage containers at the craft store. I am going to use these to hold our mini slime collection. So I remove the jars from the tray, then glue the tray onto the back wall. Refill it with the mini containers to make a display for our slime. And the counter we made earlier gives us a workstation. When we turn it around, there is a storage space to hold our glue, activator, soap, and a doll-size bowl and spoon. So we have all of our supplies to make our slime that we can actually make on this countertop, all inside of our doll room, so the mess stays right here. I used some of our pallet furniture and old crates from the grocery store to make a seating area for the dolls by adding a thin mattress, a blanket, and a few pillows, so the dolls have a comfortable seating area when they're not making slime. And this pallet furniture can quickly fold down into a bed if the doll wishes to work late. Speaking of work, let's make some slime for our miniature slime collection. In our little mixing bowl, I pour in glue, a little dishwashing soap, stir, then I add a little activator and stir until the mixture starts to pull away from the sides. Remove it from the bowl and place it onto the counter, then begin kneading. Then place it into the jars, put on the top, then give it time to clear up. After a few days, we get clear slime that we can take out and play with on our workstation. And we can add some glitter and mix it in.
We've been feeling down and coming up with bad ideas.
To make miniature slime creations. And when we are finished playing with the slime, we place it back in the container, put on the lid, and store it on the wall. Unfold paper clips to make a hook to hang over the walls, to hold brightly colored accessories like purses, to create a colorful collage, and I can also hang a bicycle so the doll has transportation to get home from the workshop, creating a colorful space for us and our dolls to enjoy. This space is a lot of fun. It provides storage for our doll accessories and for our slime collection, while still providing a room for our dolls. And I love this countertop because we can actually make miniature slime videos here. And best of all, we were able to recycle an unused set into something new. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at My Froggy Stuff and The Frog Vlog. And you're done.
Happy crafting!
We want to give a shout out to Krista Wintersberg. What's up? Is this a dream? A room where I can make slime and a mess and not get in trouble? This is too good to be true. Too good to be true. What? Oh man.